How are you, my little one? After the time of Prophet Adam, the people remained faithful to Allah and worshipped none but Him. Among them were righteous people who called others to worship Allah alone. However, Satan whispered to the people that when these righteous people passed away, statues should be made in their memory. So they created 5 statues: Wad, Suwa, Yagut, Ya'uk, and Nasr. Years and generations passed until the people began to associate partners with Allah, worshiping these statues, praying to them for blessings and guidance, until they fully worshiped them. Thus began the worship of idols. Allah sent Prophet Noah to guide the people back to the worship of Allah and to abandon the idols that could neither benefit nor harm them. But many refused to believe, and only a few accepted the message. The wealthy among his people said, "Only the poor and weak believe in you. Expel them from your village, and we will believe in you." Noah refused their request and urged them to believe in Allah, warning them that a painful punishment would come if they continued their disbelief. Among the disbelievers were his wife and son. His wife betrayed him by revealing his secrets to the disbelievers. But despite Noah's persistent calling to faith, his people rejected him, growing arrogant. They would cover their ears so as not to hear him, and cover their faces with their garments so as not to see him. Noah continued to call them to worship Allah alone for 950 years. The people said to him, "You argue with us too much. Bring the punishment you promised if you are truthful." Noah's patience ran out, and he prayed to Allah, asking that no disbeliever remain on earth to mislead others. Allah revealed to Noah that only those who had already believed would remain, and He commanded Noah to build a ship. The angels helped Noah in the construction of the ship, which took a long time to complete. The ship was made of wooden planks, and whenever the people passed by, they mocked him, saying, "Are you building a ship in the desert, far from the seas and rivers?" When the ship was finished, Allah instructed Noah to gather 2 of every creature, 1 male and 1 female, and they boarded the ship, along with those who believed in Allah. Then Allah commanded the earth to release its water, and the sky to send down rain. The flood began. There was a fissure in the ground from which water poured, and the heavens rained down. Noah called his son to board the ship, but his son refused, saying, "I will climb to a high mountain to protect myself from the water." Noah replied, "Today nothing will save you from the decree of Allah except His mercy." The waves separated them, and Noah's son drowned in disbelief. Everyone on earth perished, except those on the ship who were saved. Allah then commanded the sky to stop raining and the earth to swallow its water. He told Noah and those with him to disembark from the ship, and they landed on Mount Judi. The animals, birds, insects, and everyone who was on the ship scattered across the earth, and they began a new life, one dedicated to the worship of Allah, free from idols and polytheism, living in obedience to Allah and His worship.